Hey guys, LJ from LJ Games, and welcome to another episode of Game Talk. Today I'm talking about game controllers. Now there are a lot of game controllers out there at this point. There are custom-made ones, there are the official ones, there's PC and mouse, which a lot of people are starting to go to actually, because even I'm almost converting to PC and mouse, keyboard and mouse controls, and I don't know, WASD. I'm not too keen on the movement. I don't really like using keys as movement, but I do like the mouse. The mouse is really accurate and stuff. So just putting that out there. Anyway, so not only am I talking about game controllers today, but I'm also talking about Steam Big Picture Mode, or just Steam in general, really. Now, Steam is pretty much the best PC DRM you're gonna find. That's digital rights management or something like that. I don't know. Instead of getting like a whole desktop application or something, it'll just when you buy a game, it'll just go right under your Steam account. So that works really well, and it makes it much easier to much easier to access your games and play them. I just love Steam. Recently, I don't know, maybe about a year ago, they put out a mode called Big Picture Mode, which essentially is you click the big thing that says Big Picture Mode on the top right of Steam, and what most people do nowadays is they take a HDMI cable, and this is what I do sometimes, HDMI cable, and plug computer onto like the side of a little HDMI port, and then the other one into the back of your TV. And then that will, make everything from your computer go to your TV. Once it's a big picture mode, you can take your wired Xbox 360 controller, or use a wired Xbox controller and use that, and you can actually play all your games with controller support. So, I think that's great. Now Steam wants to put out what's it called? A Steam Box, or their own console. Valve wants to put out their own console. I'm not really sure how I think about this because they're pretty much they're PC guys. All their games have been, sure, they've come out on Xbox 360 and PS3, but they mostly make games that are meant for PC. I mean, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, I played that recently. You could go check out my video on it. Heck of a lot of fun. I tried using it with a controller. It just didn't work as well as the PC. I tried Half-Life 2, Portal. It's all better with the PC. I mean, they're just PC guys, and I don't know. I guess that's alright. So, yeah, there's that. Also, back onto the subject of game controllers. If there is a Steam box, what kind of controller would it have? Will they make a completely new thing? Will they base it off an already established sort of controller? I'm not sure. So, I'm thinking, probably since you can, I'm not sure if you can use a PS3 controller on a PC, but you can use an Xbox 360 controller, or buy the Logitech controllers. Those are pretty much kind of a cross between Xbox and PS3. I mean, it's got the same layout as a PS3, but it feels kind of like an Xbox. It's got the same colors and kind of has the same shape almost as the Xbox 360. So there's that. It could potentially have I mean, they're already making a Steam box. They've already released like demo versions, or not demos, but like prototypes. And I don't know. I'm excited for it, but there's rumors that it's going to be $1,000. I am 13. Where am I going to get $1,000? I have that much money saved up for a car. I've been saving that since I was 5, but I'm not spending that on a Steam box. I'm content with what I have. So I don't know. I hope that's not true. I mean, $1,000. Who's gonna spend that? Except for maybe the big guys like IGN, or who else would do that? Someone else might do it. I'm certainly not doing it. I mean, who cares? Big picture mode is enough for me. I don't think you need a whole separate console. That's just not their thing. They're PC guys. I think they should just stick with that. If they do make a Steam box, they should put it $300 at the most. That'd be the most I'd ever pay. That's the most I ever pay for a console. I paid little over $100 for my Wii, and about $150 for my Xbox 360 arcade version. So I don't like to pay that much. I mean, as you can see, I don't have a PS3, by the way. I mean, I play PS3 games every now and then, Or no, I do have a PS3, but I don't use it that often. It's like in storage. I bring it out whenever a big name, a big title comes out, like Uncharted or God of War or something. That's the only time I ever bring it out. I don't even consider having a PS3. I just have it for the exclusives. If I can get it on PC or Xbox, I'll do that. Just my for all else kind of thing. So back onto Steam. So they make big picture mode. I think that's enough. They could make a console. Technically, it could work with the new next-gen consoles, since we have had more than 3 competitors at one time. Back in the 6th generation, which was Xbox. This is what most people know. Xbox, GameCube. So Microsoft Xbox, Nintendo GameCube, and Sony PlayStation 2. A lot of people don't know. I mean, if you don't keep up with stuff, a lot of people don't know, but there's a 4th console called the Sega. They're not really doing games that much anymore, but Sega Dreamcast. It was pretty unsuccessful. It wasn't a bad console by any means. I used it a little while, and I was fine with it. It wasn't a bad console, but it was really unsuccessful. No one really bought it. I don't know why. It kind of had the same sort of layout as, like, I think Xbox 360, but it didn't have a right stick or something like that. Anyway, it was a lot like an Xbox 360 controller. The console wasn't bad, but it was just pretty unsuccessful. I don't know. Sega, I think after that, Sega just kind of were like, we're done. Let's put it down to 3 competitors, and the only guys who were left was Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, and they made the 360, PS3, and Wii. So, and Valve could be that 4th competitor that might soon come in. I think that'd be awesome. I think we need more competitors, because we only have 3 choices, and they're all almost the same. I mean, PS3 and Xbox 360, they're kind of interchangeable. I mean, when you screw the exclusives, when you forget about Halo and Gears of War on one side, and then God of War and Uncharted and Heavy Rain on the other, there's really no difference except for the controller. I mean, where's my controller anyway? Because we are talking about that too, right? Hold on. I think I have it in, like... Oh, gosh, darn. Alright. Sorry about that. So, here's the Xbox 360 controller. Now, in my opinion, and I've said it before, and a lot of people have said it, this is a near-perfect controller. Near perfect. Yeah, you heard me. This thing fits perfectly in my hand. It's snug. The layout is just perfecto. And hopefully the Xbox One will also perfect that as well. I mean, actually perfect it. I have almost no gripes about this controller whatsoever, except for sometimes I don't like using the left stick for sprint. It's kind of sucky. I don't know. I mean, I like Halo 4. I used Recon, the button layout Recon, on Halo 4 and Reach. And in Halo 4, I used the X button for sprint. I just press it instead of having to hold it down or anything. I just press it, and it goes. So I like that. I know a lot of people. I've asked several people, and why they prefer the PS3 controller. Not a lot of people do, but the people that do prefer the PS3 controller, I asked them why, and they say it's because it's symmetrical. Now, I'm not really sure what to think about that, because, I don't know, I use this, and my hands just go default with this. I don't know. It just fits perfectly in my hands. I love it. I don't have a PS3 controller on me. It's in storage, but, I don't know. I like it. I like the PS3 controller. It just doesn't fit my hands as well as this one. I feel it's a little bit small, and I don't know. It's just not as good. Plus, it's really light. This is weighted perfectly. Yeah. So I really don't like the sticks. That's really my only gripe about the whole thing. I mean, having both sticks at the bottom, it doesn't feel right. I mean, sure, it's symmetrical and all, but it just doesn't feel right. So, I don't know. You guys can tell me in the comments below which you prefer. The Wii U controller, which I have not used yet. Or have I? I really don't remember. It's been... I think I might have used it once back, like, when it was released. When, I think one of my friends got it. First. I really don't remember. I might have used it. All I know is that I think, if I remember correctly, that both of the sticks are at the top. So pretty much, I don't know, there's Nintendo for you. Excuse me. Nintendo does not like to stick with what people like. They always try to do stuff. And it doesn't always work. So, you guys tell me what you think. Do you like Steam? Do you like Steam Big Picture mode? Which controllers do you prefer? So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.